Hi, lovelies. I'm sorry I'm not here today, but my friend Miss Fleming is there, and she is amazing in the art room. And she's going to help you as we step by step make the cutest snow creature by mixing some of our colors. So let's talk about what we're going to do step by step and do it together. As we do each step, Miss Fleming's going to pause the video while you do it, and then we'll do the next step. You're not going to have everything at each time. We're going to do it step by step. The first thing I want everyone to do is you're going to raise your hand as you get a beautiful piece of cardboard and a coffee filter. Coffee filters are wonderful. They're a little wrinkly, but they're wonderful, and they're going to help us to mix colors. So let's hold on just a minute while everyone gets a round cardboard and a coffee filter. I'll wait. The first thing we're going to do with our coffee filter is stick it on to the white side of our cardboard. So we're going to stick it on in the middle and rub it nice and hard. But it's still folded up. I don't want that. So I'm going to need to put some glue all around. I'll turn up Mr. Glue just a little bit. I'm going to put some glue all the way around. All the way around. And I'm going to carefully smooth from the inside out. I'm going to smooth my coffee filter out. Oh my goodness, we can almost not see it. Okay, once you've done that, raise your hand so that each table will then get one bucket of markers to share. Now, these are special markers, and this is a great time because we get to make squiggles. But you know what we have to do when we make our squiggles? We're only going to make our squiggles on half of our circle. That is a neat math word. 1/2 is a wonderful math word. And it's an art word. So while you fill in and draw all your squiggles, showing kindness and safety, we always put the caps back on our markers and put them in the bucket so our neighbors can share, and we use kind words. Oh my goodness, I don't think I've put any red in there. I think I would like some red. There's the red. And I'm filling this with wonderful squiggles. That looks pretty full to me. All right, I'll pause while you're continuing to work. Okay, now that everybody's finished using the markers, we're going to take the markers away, and you should have two squirt bottles per table because we're going to patiently just get this a little bit wet. Am I wetting the whole thing? No, I only need to get a little bit wet on the part. Oh, look at it change. Look at how it's spreading and changing. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. That is just beautiful. You can take your finger and mix it just a little bit if you'd like. We're leaving the bottom. We're leaving the bottom. Boy, and I know my fingers are a little bit messy, and that's okay. We're not even going to worry about wet wiping. Oh, that is beautiful. Don't forget to share so everybody gets to use this. I love my colors. Now it's time for me to put that in the center so I have a nice, clean, dry space to use, because now I need to work on my snowman. I have a snowman in this. And we have to let that dry a minute. So I'll wait till everyone is done with their colors, and when the markers are gone and everyone is sprayed and we've let it, oh my goodness, it just keeps getting more and more beautiful as the time goes on and that water mixes with it. Oh boy. Remember, when everybody at your table is done with the water, give it back to Miss Fleming and she will give each table 2 buckets of crayons. But the water has to be put away before you get the crayons and before you get your snowman. So let me move this out of the way. Oh my goodness, my boys and girls, look at this cute little snowman. I hope you decorate your snowman any way you like. I might be decorating mine with these patterns, taking my time to color it in. Now, we've already cut the snowman out for you this time because we have so many other fun steps that we've been working on that we wanted to give you a chance to have time for that. I'm not going to finish coloring him. I know you will have a chance to color him in completely. And I'm not touching this yet. I'm just coloring this snowman in because I want this to dry just a little bit. But you know what I can do when my snowman is all colored in? I can take a minute just to look and see how the colors mixed. Look at all of how they spread and mixed. It's just beautiful. Boy, do I love that background it's created. Well, once your snowman is completely colored and decorated, we need to get him on here. The best way to do that is to put glue on our snowman. We're ever so carefully putting glue all around him. And Mr. Glue, of course, wants us to close him up before we're done. And then we can put this right here. This part is kind of like the snow. The white part, that's where we'll put him. And we'll put our snowman, rubbing him very gently on there. Miss Fleming will come around, or Miss Easley will come around, and we have a sticker to put on here that has your name on it to see whose is whose, because they'll need to dry. They'll have to be put in a place in our classroom for them to dry. And once they're dry, you can take them home, which should be this afternoon. I'm hoping they'll dry by then. Thank you so much for my lovelies for being so patient and taking our time, one step at a time. One of the things that we do is we learn about using all sorts of new materials, and we did that today. We learned about the how the markers with the water changed. We learned about using a coffee filter. We used paper on the coffee filter. A lot of neat experimenting with new materials, and that is fantastic. We created something that's kind of a collage because it has multiple pieces to it. We also definitely created something with a background and a foreground. That's one of our new art words. If we look at this, whoops, this color is the background and our snowman is the foreground. Oh, that looks fantastic. I love it. Lots of things happening in the art room. When you're done and you raise your hand, I think we might have just a few minutes left to listen to one of two, or maybe even both, stories about snowmen, what happens with them at night, and the second one's about snowmen and working. They have beautiful illustrations. All right, my lovelies, till next time, thank you for having patience.